Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome back to Easy Cooking. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a red velvet cake for Father's Day. It's really delicious and inexpensive, so hopefully you'll give it a try. Remember, you will find the list of ingredients in the description box of this video, and you will also find it in my blog where you can print the whole recipe. Let's get started. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to sift the flour together with the baking powder and the salt. Also sift in the cocoa powder, then mix well and set aside for a minute. Now in another bowl with an electric mixer, we're going to mix the butter for 1 minute until it becomes softer and creamier. After a minute, now add in the sugar and continue to mix on high speed for 2 more minutes until everything is combined in a grainy and creamy batter. Scrape down the size of the bowl if you need to. After 2 minutes, once the butter is well combined with the sugar, now we're going to add in the oil and continue to mix this on high speed for 2 more minutes. After 2 minutes, once the oil is well incorporated with the rest of the batter, now we will also add in 4 egg yolks, just the yolks. Reserve the egg whites for later, we will use them. Now we're going to beat this for about 30 seconds just to combine. And then we're going to add in the vinegar, the vanilla extract and the red food coloring. I added about 2 tablespoons of the food coloring, but feel free to add more or less until you achieve your desired color. So mix everything for 1 more minute. Over here I have the buttermilk and I also have the flour mixture. Now we will incorporate these ingredients into the rest of the batter, and we will incorporate them in 3 sections, and we will alternate the flour with the buttermilk. So set the speed to low, and then we're going to add in 1/3 of the flour mixture. Mix until combined, and then add in 1/3 of the buttermilk. Mix again until combined, and then we're going to add in another 1/3 of the flour. Followed by another 1/3 of the buttermilk. Mix until combined, and then add in the rest of the flour. And then we will also add in the rest of the buttermilk. Continue to mix until well combined, and then set it aside for a minute. Now in another bowl, we're going to beat the egg whites on high speed for about 3 minutes or so until they are nice, thick and fluffy. So it will take about 3 to 5 minutes. And once the egg whites are ready, now we'll slowly incorporate them into the rest of the batter. And once everything is well incorporated, the batter is ready, so now we can pour it into the prepared pan. Remember, the pan has to be greased and floured already. So pour the batter into the pan. Give it a shake, and then we're going to bake this cake for about 15 minutes to an hour. And this is how the cake looks like when it's done. We're going to let it cool completely before frosting it, so just set it aside. Now to make the frosting, with an electric mixer, we're going to beat the butter, the cream cheese, the vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of milk. Beat until well incorporated. Then add in the powdered sugar a little bit at a time. We'll continue to mix this on high speed until it becomes thick and fluffy. It will take about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the consistency that you like. So once the icing is ready, you can use it right away, or you can refrigerate it if you want to. Now to decorate the cake, I'm going to cut the cake in half horizontally. And I want to have a little bit of breadcrumbs, so I'm going to use the knife to even out the first layer of the cake, and at the same time I'm going to be making some crumbs with it. Like I said, I'm going to use the breadcrumbs for decoration, so I'm just cutting a little bit to make the breadcrumbs and to even out the first layer. Now to frost the cake, we will start with the first layer of the cake. We can add as much of the frosting as you like, then spread it on an even layer, all on the top and around the cake. Then place the second layer of the cake on top, and then we will also frost that layer. Try to make it as even as you can on the surface and all around the edges of the cake to frost it completely. Now we're going to decorate the cake. So grab the breadcrumbs and sprinkle them around the sides of the cake, just around the sides of the cake. Now place the leftover icing in a piping bag, and I'm using the star tip, and I'm just going to make a border around the surface of the cake just to frame the cake on the surface. Then grab a little more of the breadcrumbs and sprinkle them just in the inside below the decoration. And then using the piping bag again, I'm going to draw another heart right in the center of the cake. You can sprinkle more of the breadcrumbs if you want, and this is just my idea. You can decorate the cake any way you want. And that's about it. This is how the cake looks like. As you can see, it looks really pretty, and it's also delicious. It's the perfect cake for Father's Day, so hopefully you'll give it a try. Enjoy! To put in this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog. The link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest. I'm everywhere, so all the links are going to be down below. If you want, you can check them out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!